Greetings, this is Vane and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum. In the last episode we were exploring the Sith Temple and we managed to clear out the bottom level. So with that I have no idea what we're prepared for, what we're preparing ourselves for. Like I said, this isn't the main fort as far as I'm aware. But it is a big one, so yeah, we shall see how this goes. Just to make sure that we've got our light cast. The Slith Zeracate are a very religious race. They have their own strange reptilian gods and they worship them with great sincerity and fervour. This temple must be a very sacred place to them. The floor has been worn smooth by the passage of pilgrims passing through here one after another for centuries. You start to quiver with greed at the thought of what treasures might be concealed in this place. You'll also wonder how powerful and numerous the guards are. We'll soon find out, won't we? In the meantime, some cloaks and some even more javelins. Ah, there you are. So a bit sedate at the moment, but then I'm probably over leveled for this part of the game, if that makes sense. But then it kind of helps me stay on top of things if I know I've got some sort of idea of what direction I'm going in. It's not I don't have the best memory in the world. It's all too easy for me to be overwhelmed and therefore completely forgets what I'm doing if I'm not focusing for a long amount of time. For example, if I take a break, I forget things as it is as I'm doing it in between sessions. So all part of my dyslexia, which is quite fun because despite my dyslexia, I've not really stopped it from doing the things I want to do. If that makes sense. In fact, it's actually made me, well, somewhat smarter, I think, my dyslexia. Because you can't use hacks like memory because to do a lot of stuff that most people rely on memory for. And therefore you have to actually learn things, and then you develop can only be described as compensative strategies. And yeah, I got bored with a lot of things because I'm not very good at memorising facts and data. So I naturally gravitated towards stuff that doesn't require a lot of memorisation. Which is basically took me towards the sciences, which is pretty cool. Oh, it's only for one attack if you try. And I think you can only get rid of it in melee. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know how that works. Never mind. I mean, by intelligence, I mean basically deductive reasoning and verbal reasoning and stuff like that. Various reasoning skills. I was a lot better at science and math involved, especially with physics, simply because I didn't have to remember things. I could work them out from the formulas. And the more I used the formulas, the more I could learn, because that's how I learnt. You say, oh, well, that's a bit like memorization. It's like, well, yeah, but you've got to use it like every day, several times a day, constantly to be able to learn. So if it's not a skill that I'm using almost constantly, I won't remember it. But if it's something that I do use quite often, that's completely different. And obviously the more I learnt and the more I remembered, the easier it was. I mean, it come to bite me when I was well, A levels were a bit harsh, because that was a very drastic change for me. I took my GCSEs at home, but in the exams you were given the formulas. You don't need to worry about them. So yeah, I knew a few of them, a few of the basic ones, but the rest, they were there if I needed to look them up, or I'd learn how to be able to remind myself of them by essentially refiguring them out. When I got to A level, hiding the formulas, I was screwed, because if I didn't know the formula, which during that time I found hard because I was struggling simply because I was unable to keep up with the sheer amount of workload with my health issues at the time. I was kind of screwed. It's a bit weird. But I could have worked it out. Not really, not in the time that I was given for the things, and there was a lot of concepts that I just hadn't covered before. is there a lot of pits? Or whatever it is, that doesn't look like it's the end here, so sounds stupid, but why would you end there? So I guess we get to play Hunt the Secret Passage. Oh yes, my favouriteest of games. Still, that would mean this would make slightly more sense. Is this really all there is? I'm not sure there is. There can't be, surely. Seems weird. You can't jump down any of them holes, so to sacrifice pits. Aha, I knew it was here somewhere. Had to be, really. This is a huge domed cavern with a dark stone temple in the centre. It is here the pilgrims come to make their sacrifices and observances, purified by the long walk. The Sliffs must not generally be allowed to enter the stone temple. Most of their offerings and small shrines have spaced around the edge of the cavern. The temple itself must be special. You find a small prayer mat on the floor, in front of a smooth clear pool. The water seems clear and pure, but small flames burn on its surface. The mat is heavily worn, as if many Sliffs have kneeled on it to wash and purify themselves. Okay. A jug of wine. Huh. You ready to crap open the temple, are we? I wonder if this is where Demon Slayer is. There is a heavy stone door set into this wall. It is held large by a large iron padlock. Fortunately, one of your keys opens it. Yes, it's the iron padlock. But I want to know if this is where Demon Slayer is. At last you have reached the central shrine. It's not as impressive as you'd imagined, and there's very little loot. The only thing you can see of value is a broken shard sword, which is sitting on the black altar. Yep. Demon Slayer. Sweet. In the middle of this basalt altar, you see the broken blade of a sword. The pommel and tip have been broken off. The blade is covered with fine runes. Take it. As you put the blade into your pack, the Sliths finally catch up with you. A small, heavily armed force positions itself outside the temple, waiting for you to emerge. Only a little bit overpowered for this, but that's fine. Didn't want that one. Never mind. One was a waste. Oh well. That was a waste. It was a misclick. Gah. Never mind. Never mind. Disappointing, but yeah, never mind. Still, we've got two things that are really useful. We have, look under special items, we have Demon Slayer Blade and Demon Slayer Pommel. So that's pretty cool. So that's two of the three parts of Demon Slayer. Okay. That lovely little delay there means that we can look forward to there being more sliffs on this level. This seems a bit overkill, doesn't it? Oh well. Let's do it the non-violent way then. There we go. As you prepare to leave the temple, the Sliff's sacred treasure safe in your pack, you listen carefully to make sure that none of them has set up an ambush. Fortunately, the foul lizard creatures had plenty of time while you were upstairs to arrange an ambush. You hear much loud and angry hissing to the east. Yay. Let's go kill them then. So that's one way of getting you to kill your own people, I guess. So I'm guessing that was the only ambush then. Still, never mind. I know where we're going now. We're going to go to Almira. Okay, this is a small elderly man fort on the riverbank here. The Avernum soldiers ignore you. They're too busy carefully watching the river for Sliff warbands. Did I mention I'm an adventurer? Nice fur. So 16 skill points. That's pretty cool. We can put you up. And we still got 6 points to spend on something good. Now I'm tempted to put it into mage spells to use the 6 skill points I got, but to be honest, you know, why do that when we can do this? Potion making, arcane lore, cave lore. Well, go on then. You see you 5 points. Like I said, I could put it in with you. You kind of make sense as a backup mage, to be honest. But then you don't have much intelligence because we've been... So, which is the irony. So we're going to put you in tool use. And we're leaving you with 1 point because we really need... See, Rosalia. Let's see, Rosalia. 16, okay, we're going to give you some more points in pre-spells. And you still have enough for a point of strength. Tool use or throw missiles? Throw missiles then. There you go. Meanwhile, you have a point in mage skills. Five. Point in luck. We could put a point in luck. Put your point in pre-skills to give you more, mainly to give you more spell energy. And specialists, because of the way it works, the more spell energy just generally mean But no, we're going to give you potion making. I think potion making. We're going to stick with the... yeah. It does seem a little bit weird that combi casters have, that's it, someone who knows both priest and mage skills has more skill points than somebody who specialises in one or the other. But then I'm guessing the trade-off is you can have more points, but hey, you've got more skills to learn, like more spells to do. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter, because you find where level 3 is, you get them for free anyway. And also, conversation ends. Your spells are going to be less effective, so you're going to end up casting more of them anyway. So sure, okay. Anyway, this is Vane doing Let's Play Avernum. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. And until next time, goodbye.